कभी सोचा है हमने अपना घर का सपना एक्चुअली कब देखा था? हम नहीं, हमारे माँ बाप ने। उनके लिए घर लेना मतलब एक कहानी का हैप्पी एंडिंग। वो जनरेशन के लिए ओनरशिप की एक आइडेंटिटी थी, उनके करियर का मेन गोल। और उनके लिए घर लेना कोई फाइनेंशियल ट्रांजैक्शन नहीं था, ये एक इमोशनल इनहेरिटेंस था जिसमें उन्हें लगता था जिंदगी में कुछ भी हो पर एक अपना घर जरूर लेना। उनके ज़माने में भी मुश्किलें थी, लेकिन प्रॉपर्टी प्राइसेस और सैलरी का गैप मैनेजेबल था। वो जनरेशन सोचती थी गोल्ड और प्रॉपर्टी ही असली इन्वेस्टमेंट है। पर जैसे जैसे दुनिया बदली, शहर बदले, लोग बदले, घर का मतलब भी बदल गया। 2025 का मिलेनियल उसके लिए अपना घर एक डेस्टिनेशन नहीं, एक डिसीजन है। वो घर लेने से पहले पूछता है, क्या मैं यहाँ 5 साल भी रहना चाहता हूँ? क्योंकि उसकी जिंदगी एक सिटी तक लिमिटेड नहीं है। आज वो हिंजेवाड़ी के एक कोवर्किंग स्पेस में काम कर रहा है, कल बैंगलोर के कोरामंगला के कैफे से जूम कॉल कर रहा होगा। ये जनरेशन अपनी मोबिलिटी को एसेट समझती है और एक जगह बन जाने को लायबिलिटी। अपने पेरेंट्स के लिए घर स्टेबिलिटी था, उनके लिए घर फ्रीडम है, पर फ्रीडम भी अपनी प्राइस के साथ आती है। और इस जनरेशन ने वो डील एक्सेप्ट कर ली है। वो अपनी सैलरी ईएमआई पे नहीं, एक्सपीरियंस पे खर्चा करते हैं। वो 70 लाख का 2 BHK नहीं लेते, बल्कि 35,000 का फर्निश 1 BHK रेंट करते हैं, ताकि उनके पास एग्जिट बटन हो जब भी चाहे। और यही एग्जिट बटन माइंडसेट आज इंडिया का रियल एस्टेट मार्केट के डीएनए को क्वाइटली चेंज कर रहा है।
बेटा, कब तक रेंट के घर में रहोगे? खुद का घर कब लेने का सोचा है?
That one line carried the weight of generations. Because of our parents, owning a house wasn't just a financial security, it was emotional validation. It meant stability, it meant success, it meant respect. Apna ghar hai, this line had a pride that defined middle class India for decades. But fast forward to 2025 and the millennial version of that same chai conversation sounds very different.
यार, मैं रेंट पे रहता हूँ पर ऑफिस के लिए ज्यादा ट्रैवल नहीं करना पड़ता। प्लस अगर बैंगलोर से अच्छा ऑफर आ गया तो इजीली शिफ्ट भी कर सकता हूँ।
Because for today's millennial, the word ownership doesn't always mean freedom. It often means burden. A 30-year EMI feels like emotional handcuff. A single location feels like cage in a world built for mobility. The math is simple. The flexibility, the saved maintenance, the liquidity, all outweigh the pride of ownership. It's not rebellion, it's recalibration. They have seen their parent generation stretch EMIs till retirement, cutting back on leisure, delaying dreams, and somewhere they decided maybe the cost of ownership is higher than the price of rent. In a way, that is India's first generation to choose control over comfort. Take Pune for instance, one of India's fastest growing IT and real estate hubs. A decent 2 BHK in Baner or Wakat cost anywhere between 85 lakh to 1.4 CR. Now, if you buy that house with an 80% home loan, you are looking at 20 to 30 lakh down payment and around 80 to 90,000 per month EMI for the next 20 to 25 years. On the other hand, renting the same flat 30 to 35,000 a month, fully furnished, zero maintenance headaches, zero property tax, zero long-term commitment. Let's put that into perspective. That's 55,000 difference in monthly outflow. That's potential investment power. Even if they put that extra amount into SIP or REIT, giving 10 to 12% annual return, they will likely beat the appreciation of most mid-range properties in 10 years. And in cities like Pune and Bangalore, where job mobility is high, renting becomes a strategic choice, not a temporary compromise. Every generation has its own definition of security. For millennials, that definition is being rewritten every single day. And that's where the emotional conflict lies. Today's generation values freedom the way the older generation valued ownership. One finds peace in settling down, the other in staying mobile. It's not about right or wrong, it's about different priorities shaped by different economies and lifestyle. In Bangalore, for example, the culture of co-living spaces like solo, settle has become a lifestyle choice. You can move every 6 months, meet new people, and live closer to work hubs like Koramangala HSR layout. No long leases, no deposit, no maintenance. It's kind of a freedom our parents never experienced. And once you test it, it's hard to go back to the rigidity of EMIs and paperwork. But this flexibility comes with its emotional cost too. That feeling of belonging somewhere, of building memories in one space, gets fragmented. When you rent, the house is never truly yours. You can't design it the way you want. You can't even drill a nail without a permission. And deep down, even the most freedom loving millennial feels that void. There's kind of nostalgia attached to permanence. The corner of a house where birthdays were celebrated, where your child took their first step, that emotion of continuity doesn't exist in a rented life. It's all temporary, transient, convenient but emotionally light. So it's a tug of war between emotional anchoring and practical liberation. One gives roots, the other gives wings. And millennials for now are choosing wings, but with a quiet hope that someday when life slows down, they'll find a place to land to. Because maybe stability and flexibility aren't opposite, they are just different phases of the same journey. Every generation questions the one before it, but a very few redefine its meaning. Millennials didn't just question the idea of home ownership, they reinvented it. And the result is fascinating. For the first time in India's housing history, renting and owning are not enemies. They are coexisting realities in an economy built on choice. In cities like Pune, Mumbai, and Bangalore, the younger workforce is choosing a hybrid housing lifestyle. It's not rent forever nor buy immediately. It's rent now, buy later when it makes sense. Many developers already started testing hybrid ownership models. The logic, they know millennials don't want to be trapped, they want to be enabled. So developers and housing startups are collaborating to create subscription housing where you can move from one city to another under the same brand's network. Zolo Stay, Settle, or Koho, building entire ecosystems around this. It's not just renting, it's lifestyle as a service. And Mumbai, the dream city. Here, coexisting is not a trend, it's necessity. Because let's face it, 90% of young professionals can't afford ownership in central Mumbai. So they are renting near Andheri, BKC, or Powai. But investing their saving into mutual fund REITs or weekend homes in Panvel, Alibag, or Pune. Maybe that's the new Indian dream, to live freely in the city of your choice and still own a small piece of the soil that grounds you. And this balance is exactly what the next decade will bring. Builders will start designing flexible living, smaller apartments with luxury experiences, leasing programs with ownership conversion, and township ecosystem where renting and owning merge seamlessly. आज हम सब अपनी कहानी लिख रहे हैं, अलग शहरों में, अलग तरीके से. किसी के लिए घर का मतलब है एक परमानेंट एड्रेस और किसी के लिए एक लोकेशन चेंज अवे फ्रॉम पीस. पर कहीं ना कहीं दोनों अपने अपने तरीके से सही है. Because home was never just about bricks and walls. It was about a feeling of belonging, of freedom, of control. Our parents built homes with sweat and savings. We are building lives with choices and courage. आपकी इस वीडियो के लिए क्या राय है, हमें कमेंट सेक्शन में ज़रूर बताइए और आपके सामने ऐसा ही रिसर्च बेस्ड वीडियो हर वीक हम लाते रहेंगे. ऐसे ही वीडियोस देखने के लिए आप मेरे चैनल को लाइक कर सकते हैं, शेयर कर सकते हैं, साथ ही में कमेंट करके हमें बता सकते हैं कि आपको मेरे वीडियोस कैसे लग रहे हैं. एंड डोंट फॉरगेट टू सब्सक्राइब, एंड फॉर द लेटेस्ट वीडियो डोंट फॉरगेट टू प्रेस द बेल आइकॉन. दिस इज निखिल मौर्य साइनिंग ऑफ. बाय बाय.